I just bought these 2 jet skis. Oh, no, I didn't. I just paid $7,000 for a jet ski trailer, and it happened to come with 2 jet skis. Craig, what are you talking about? All right, so I bought these 2 jet skis at auction, and anything I buy at auction typically is sold red light meaning as is. Now, at dealer auctions, it is truly caveat emptor, buyer beware. They're there because they were either traded in, or because they were repossessed, or because the dealer can't sell them and there's something wrong with it. Let me talk about these 2 jet skis. I bought these 2 jet skis from Delaware. See the DL Delaware. I bought them at a dealer auction, ACV auction. Shout out to ACV auctions. I bought them. I actually didn't buy them. They were given to me. I bought the trailer. Now, when I was going through the auction, the jet skis weren't the sale. It was the trailer. And in a small description, it said jet skis run and are included with trailer. 2015 Triton Elite trailer for $7,500. Now, yes, the photos show 2 jet skis. So does it come with 2 jet skis, or is it just the trailer? This is very deceiving. Let's view the details. And again, you'll see I paid $7,500 for a Triton Elite trailer, but it keeps showing 2 jet skis. So if I scroll down, it says 1 cylinder, 1 mile, minor body damage, scratches, scuffs, and it tells me the tire tread depth on the trailer. Purchase comes with 2 jet skis and trailer. Ah, okay, so seller's notes comes with 2018 jet ski and another 2018 jet ski. Trailer is aluminum torsion axle double jet ski trailer. Ski runs and drives. Trailer missing fenders and right bracket and damaged. See photos for damages. Now, the reason I'm buying a trailer and not the jet skis is because they don't have to warranty the jet skis. They're only giving me the trailer, and it comes with jet skis. So whether they run or don't run, it doesn't matter. I'm only buying a trailer, and the jet skis come with it. So I bid on it accordingly. Like, I bid on it knowing the jet skis were included and hoping I wasn't getting lied to. Now, that is just a gamble I was willing to take. Now, in this scenario, Dave, you told me jet ski number 1, he says it runs. So we won. I paid $7,000 plus shipping was another $1,000. So $8,000 for 2 jet skis and a trailer, $4,000 each. Let me do this. $4,000 each. I won. I could have very easily lost. And why did they sell the trailer with 2 free jet skis? Cover their CYA. Had I paid $8,000 for 2 jet skis and they don't run, I'd call the auction and say, hey, you said they run. Haha, that was just a courtesy that they told me. All I bought was a trailer. They gave me 2 jet skis. So if there's anything wrong with these 2, which I can't do it backwards, anything wrong with these 2 jet skis, too bad for you, Craig. It's just too bad. You didn't buy those. We gave you those. So that's kind of the loophole they used to sell me 2 jet skis. If there's anything wrong with them, too bad for me. We got to figure it out. We got to cover it. So it's the next day. Yesterday we had these things charging up. We have some new spark plugs, and they're 3-cylinder 4-strokes, right? Yes. Today we're gonna find out, number 1, if they run, and number 2, the hours on them. Now, I didn't realize when I bought them that they were rentals from, who is this? 54watersports.com or something. 54watersports.com. They're in pretty darn good shape for rentals, but I would imagine that they were used every single day, all day long, for a rental company. And I'm hoping they weren't at the auction for any specific reason. They have coil packs. Mm-hmm. Wow. Do you have an old spark plug out yet?
I've already done those.
Oh, that one's finished?
Yep.
Yuck. Look how little these are. They don't smell bad and they're not terribly fouled. This is 4-stroke, right?
I don't know.
Is this one good to go? Can I try to turn it on?
Well, I've already put it's all winterized and everything.
You fogged it and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, probably...
Don't do it?
Yeah, because I'd have to redo the antifreeze.
Okay. All right.
But I had both of them running yesterday and they were running great.
You had them running yesterday and they were great.
Yep, started right up.
Didn't check the compression in them.
This one says it's a 2018. Right here's everything.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought these were
maximum power. I don't know if that's for
75 kilowatts. I thought these were 2015s. It didn't say any information. Yeah, it's an 18. They're both 18s. Wow.
And in this good a shape.
They're way newer than I thought they were. I thought they're 3 years newer than I thought. And the trailer's in decent shape, missing some fenders, but wow, score. Bought 2 2018 jet skis for $8,000-ish. Well, it's jet ski day again, and I'm changing out the grips because the grips were really old, soft, and gluey. Like when you touch them, it felt like you were touching glue. So I'm gonna remove the grips by just cutting them with a razor blade. I just sliced them right off. You can see them down there. Then these are hard plastic. There's an Allen head here, and then the plastic just pulls right off. Now I got some new jet ski grips. I mean, they're basically dirt bike grips. 20 bucks on eBay. You can see they don't just slide right on, so I'm gonna show you a little trick. Now you can use hairspray. Don't use WD-40 or anything like that to slide them on. Any type of like liquid that gets tacky after or dries. So you can use like carbon choke cleaner, don't use WD-40, you can use hairspray, don't use spray paint. Just spray it on the inside here, it'll slide right on because it's lubricated, and then the liquid dries. So I'm just gonna soak the inside of this grip right now. And when I twist it on, you can see how easily it goes on. Now that liquid is gonna harden, dry out, and then the grips stay in place. I don't think you got to see any of that. Once the liquid dries, this grip is already stuck in place, so we're good there. The Allen wrench is tight, like really difficult. So I'm just gonna use this as leverage, and I'm just going to pull it down. Now obviously you wanna be careful not to strip them, so using too much leverage can actually strip out the Allen. Oh, jeez, I'm gross. And then you're really in deep trouble, so be careful, be gentle, be deucimal. What movie is that from? And then I also WD-40'd the nuts and the bolts and everything prior. Let them sit for a minute. Once the hardware's out, it should just slide right off, or I'm wrong. It doesn't just slide right off. Oh, there's an Allen here too. So this one was the tightest. I let it sit for a minute with some WD-40, and then I used those vice grips as leverage to loosen this bolt. I didn't want to strip it, so I gave it a minute with the lubricator, with the penetrating oil, and now this is coming out. And then watch how simple this plastic grip comes off. Voila. I'm gonna take my last grip, gonna lube it up. I'm using actually carbon choke cleaner. Hairspray works just as well. Jam it on there, make sure the grips are lined up. Good. Now I'm done. So check this out. Old grips, like these are the original grips. You can see they were all torn up and shredded. These ones were duct taped. Like it made this thing look really, really ratty. Throw those away, and boom, brand new grips on all of it that match the jet ski. So black gray, new batteries, fresh oil changes, tested in the water, everything's good, ready to go for sale. Now here's the thing, I sold my boat. I still have 3 weeks before I move to Florida. Do I just unload these things, or do I keep them till the very last minute? I can always bring them to my shop and have Lauren sell them after I get to enjoy them up at the lake before we move. Decisions. Now the question is, do I do the responsible thing and start packing up and throwing things away because we're moving in a week and a half, closing on our house? Or do I do the fun decision and use the wave runners? Thanks, being a responsible adult. So this is by far my most favorite version of jet skis. I have, you know what? I'll just show you a clip of how it works because we used it throughout the summer and it was an absolute blast. This is a 3D, as in 3-dimensional. It has 3 different ways of using it. Stand-up jet ski, sit-down jet ski. This is a seat right here. If I pull this lever, this pops out and it's like a super motocross type of seat. Or this clamps down right here and I have a kart seat, so it's like riding a go-kart. Best toy I own, except they're unreliable. So not the most reliable toy, but the most fun toy I own. We're gonna winterize this today too. Dave, you wanna just real quick show people how to winterize a jet ski, because you've done 2 already and you do them for me every year. And instead of spending $250 for someone to do it at a Sea-Doo dealer, you can do it yourself, right?
Yep.
Or if you have a car wizard, you can ask him to do it for you. Now, before we get into it, this thing sunk in like September. I left it out at my dock. I came out in the morning, rear end was all the way down. I took the plugs out and I just blasted the water out of the cylinders. Just kept blasting and blasting and blasting. Eventually, I was starting it for so long that I blew out the starter solenoid. Oh, it's right down there. Bought a starter solenoid, let it sit for a while. And what happened was the water in the cylinders corroded, created some rust inside the cylinder walls. Couldn't even get it to turn over.
Nope.
Plus it also got cold, so it might have froze just a little bit. So we put it in the garage, turned the heat on, and you let it sit, put some Marvel in the cylinders to kind of free it up. Marvel mystery oil.
Yes.
Wonderful stuff. Freed up the pistons, and then you got it to crank and crank and crank, and now it runs?
Yep.
Gold. All right, so let's go through the winterizing process. We have some fogging oil. The fogging oil, you spray directly into the cylinders. Yep. Correct?
Take the spark plug out.
Take the spark plugs out, put the fogging oil in, and you crank it a few times. And what happens is fogging oil stops corrosion in stored engines. Stays in the cylinder heads, keeps it from corroding, like what happened to me.
Yeah, it coats it.
All right, then we have some RV and marine antifreeze. You pour that in. Usually these have like a hose connection or something.
Yes.
And we also use some fuel stabilizer. Do we have any fuel stabilizer?
I've got it back there on the bench.
Okay. All right, you go through the process. I won't talk anymore.
Okay, on this one, most of them, there is a port where you can plug in a hose to put the coolant in. I found out by YouTubing. With this one, there are 2 hoses back here. This clear hose right here, and then this one right here that goes to that one down at the bottom. Those are your inlets where the water goes in. and also this one. And then what you do, you clamp this top hose off, which is the outlet, which pushes the water out of the back.
Okay, so there's your in that keeps the head cool,
and if you look
that's your out.
Here, there's a little arrow pointing this way.
Where do you see the arrow? Oh, yeah, yep.
And that's where the water comes in. This is a hose from the back. So you hook a hose on there with the funnel, you start pouring it in, or use a pump if you have a hand pump, and it'll go through the system just manually without starting it. Goes all the way up into the overflow, which is this, and overflows and comes out, starts coming out here. And that's when you know that it's full, with no water in it, so it won't freeze.
You don't need to run it?
Wow. You have to run it. Not on this one.
So you removed the inlet hose and you connected this, which you made your hose to go to that inlet, and you're just going to run coolant right through it.
Yep.
All right. And then you're going to crank it a few times to get the fogging oil through, and then we're going to put fuel stabilizer in.
You do that before you do the antifreeze.
Okay, cool. It's not copywritten. There is a car wizard on the internet, and I'm slowly stealing his name for you.
This way. That's what they said.
It's taking it. You're going to take it. I can hear it.
I hear something coming out where it's coming.
Let's see, I can hear it coming out somewhere, yeah. No, maybe it's just filling inside the engine. That hose line is kinked. Now, if I started it, would it speed the process up, or would it be worse?
I'm not sure. They didn't say. And I could only find one YouTube video on this particular model. Going in slowly.
I'm dying to start it. It's killing me not starting it.
It did not say how much it'd take either. You want to start it?
Of course I want to start it. Yeah, it's killing me to not start it. And then you should be able to just continue pouring till it comes out the access, right? The overflow.
That's what they said.
Let's go, baby. There it is. There it is. There it is right there. Look at it dumping that two-stroke exhaust right into my garage. All right, one weekend later, we found that the manifold had 2 holes in it, and they looked like soft spots, like they were supposed to happen. So if the manifold overheats, it kind of just pops a hole, and all the coolant was just pouring out to the bottom of the hull. So Dave took the manifold off. They're not even available, so we just JB welded it, right?
Yep.
And
let it sit over the weekend.
Let it sit over the weekend, put it back together, winterized it, and the coolant came out just like you said it was going to.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Came right out of the overflow tube.
Right out of here?
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. This gets winterized now. Well, today we are bringing this thing back from the grave. It has been a show. All these ants, and they've made their way into my pressure treated wood. Look at how smooth they burrowed themselves into this PT. Crazy. And they did it in this one too. Like, I just can't believe how smooth that is. All these edges. Now we gotta try to get this thing out of here. And it is going to be an S show. Look at this, ready? Ants everywhere. There is ants everywhere. All right, I have the winch hooked up here on my four-wheeler because my four-wheeler won't start. Otherwise, I'd just drive the four-wheeler and the trailer on. Not so lucky. So I have the winch hooked up, and I'm gonna hope by pushing this, that pulls in. And we'll find out right now. Uh-oh. We have it winched here too, so it's gonna hold this in place, and then this should pull that in. That thing hasn't moved in quite some time. Years. Has not moved in years. Alright, now let's see how it does. This is definitely a two-person job. I need Logan for this. She's a-going. Alright, we managed to do it. I got that running. Turns out this isn't running because the battery is stone dead, even on jump pack. That's why it wasn't starting. This, on the other hand, I have a dilemma. That ramp is out, this ramp is in. How am I gonna get that ramp out? The goddamn pin. Aha, I've come up with an idea. Logan, what's the name of our channel? Pedals and Pistons. Today is a fun day because we're bringing this thing back to life. Logan, what is this thing?
Sea-Doo jet ski, 3D.
What's it called? The Sea-Doo 3D. 3D, D-I standing for fuel injected. This thing is really, really fast and really fun. 951 cc 4-stroke. Why is this thing so cool, Logan?
This thing's cool because it's a stand-up And it's a sit down.
Stand up and a sit down. So it looks like it's kind of a stand up, right? Move that little bar in the middle. Pull this little bar right here. So push this down, pull that bar out. Let it up. All right, now it is a stand-up jet ski. Then pull the red lever right there. Oh, what's that right there? A dirt bike seat. Now below that seat, there's another red lever. Pull that red lever. Pull that red lever.
To you.
Yeah, which lever? That lever. Pull it. Yeah, there you go. Now hold the seat up. We're gonna open this up, put that right in here. Watch my finger, and then slide the handlebars back. Yeah, go right at the handlebars. Just sit on it. There you go. Boom. Now, last time this thing ran, you got over 1 million views on it. Do you remember how old you were when you got this thing?
7.
7 when this was last running. And not only does it have a dirt bike seat, it also has a what?
Bucket seat.
A bucket seat, which fits right here. So when that is propped up and it's in original position like we saw it originally when we first started this video, there's a bucket seat that goes right here, and you drive it like a go-kart.
Yeah.
Drive it like a go-kart. Now this thing has been sitting left to die for a long time. You can see we had to bring it up on the four-wheeler with the winch, and it's barely sitting on my trailer. We had to pull it out of the graveyard to get this thing running. Today, fingers crossed, we're gonna try to get this thing running. Now what I'd like you to do with first, start it, hop off. Oh, look at, we already have some problemos. Logan, hop off. Look at this right here. That's a sign of things to come, that and that. Ready? Open this up. This will make a great YouTube short. Ready? Oh, ants everywhere. Look at all those ants. They're everywhere. Oh my goodness. There are ants everywhere. All right, pull this whole thing off, this cover off. Take this off, just put it on the floor. Because anything that's in the wet vac, we don't want to get wet. And then we're gonna suck all this junk out of here, okay? Put that on, hook the hose up, suck all this junk out of here. We're gonna give it a good wash, a good scrub, because it's easier to work on clean things than it is to work on ugly things. Ooh, you know what? Before you even start that, I have a good way of getting all this water out of here. Take these keys to my truck, pull my truck forward, it'll put this at a decline, and all the water is gonna run out the back of the jet ski. Go ahead, start her up, this old Mack truck. Oh yeah, listen to that Cummins purr. All right, pull up to the end of the driveway. Kids, do not do this at home. He's a trained professional. Emergency brake, release the emergency brake. Right here. Oh, the brake's up, it's just been sitting for a while. Go ahead, pull forward. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And I think we're good. We're at a good enough angle that water should start pouring out of this thing. Here we go, that's what we wanted. So we're gonna have the water dump out of this thing first. You're good. Maybe that's not such a good idea. Now more water's running into it. More water should be coming out of this. Let's clean that up. Jeez, how many rat's nests are in here that not a lot of water's pouring out of that? Or how much water is in there? That is gross. Go for it. Suck it all out. Shove it right in there. Hey, you saw it on TikTok? Oh, let's see it.
Yep. Because it's really hard to get into some of this with this. Take this off.
Whoa!
This will slip off every once in a while, so you have to hold it. And you just shove it right down in there.
That is a total TikTok trick.
Get down and like all the surfaces. There you go.
There you go. We're both learning. All right, let's soak this thing down. See if we can get all the ants out of there. Oh, look at them rushing out. There they come. This is bad. We have an infestation. Let's get right in there. How many ants really are back there, I wonder. I'm still curious why no water's coming out of here. That's not enough water. Put that on that, and you get used to doing it with one hand. Shove it in, hold it down. Ready? Let go. Go ahead. Hold it, yeah, you hold this hand with it. Yeah, that's perfect. Ready? I'll push this in, put it on more. There you go, let go, you're in. All right, shove this in that hole first, right in the hole. Let go. Let's see what comes out now.
Now a bunch of water's coming out.
Is it? Good, do it to this one. Maybe we're just still not at enough angle. Wow, yeah, maybe we're at a bad angle. Let's see what comes out.
A few minutes later.
So before we even begin to get this thing running, I want it to look good again. I love working on clean, nice things. I don't want our hands digging into mouse nests and ant hills. So Logan is going to spray this whole thing down with degreaser. We use a Purple Power. Then he's scrubbing it down with water. He's gonna rinse it all off. And then after that, we're gonna do a nice soapy wash. And then from there, we should have a semi-clean jet ski to work on. We can blow out everything on the inside, then we can start working on it. Look at, you got ants everywhere.
No, they keep crawling on me.
They're crawling on you? Yeah, they're everywhere. Wow. Yeah, look at the before. All this stuff right here. Get all those areas all down here too. Underneath the seat, everywhere, everywhere. Then lift this whole seat up and get underneath all in there, all up here, and then the whole undercarriage. Oh, that's satisfying. You can take that gas cap off, scrub the gas cap, and scrub around the gas where the gas cap was too. All right, she's looking pretty good. Fill this tire up to see if it actually holds some air, okay? That way you can actually move the thing around and get it off the trailer. How's it look inside? Not too shabby, Logan. We have compressed air, right? Oh, where's the Typhoon gun? Filthy.
I washed them.
Look at the inside.
Oh, maybe
it's
I didn't.
filthy. Come on, dude.
Maybe I didn't do
Get
the
the whole
inside.
job again. Don't look at me. Don't come to me until it's perfectly
I did
clean.
the outside.
Did you rinse it with the gas cap off?
Yep.
You rinsed it with the gas cap off?
I
It's
did.
not good. It gets water inside. All right, look at the ants. Ready? Say goodbye, ants. Watch yourself. This is pretty gross too. Hey, hang on. It's all corroded in there. It stinks. Ants everywhere. Yep, scrub it all. Purple Power it. Scrub it again. Rinse it. Look at the mess you made right here. Let's see if this trick is true. Okay. Apparently, we don't actually even need an air chuck to fill a tire. Voila. We still have an ant infestation. Watch this. Look out, Logan. I don't want to blow these on you.
A few moments later.
All right, hop up. Take this key. You get the prop rod holding it in place right there. So we gotta lean forward, push it forward, that down, let it down.
Oh, I just stuck my feet.
Plug this in. Let's see what happens. It should beep twice when it turns on. Beep, beep. Ooh, I haven't heard that in years. If you hear the fuel injector, that beep isn't a good sound. All right, hit the, is there a green button?
Look at all this is on.
It's lit up. That's good. All right, hit the green button.
There's no green button.
What colors are there?
Red. There's one button for start and stop.
Oh, all right, hit it. Nothing? Not even clicking.
There is a warning sign.
There's a warning sign. It's not even clicking. Kids, do not try this at home. I am going to try to jump the starter. All right, let's see what happens. Watch the spark. Ready?
Whoa.
See the spark? Nothing. Nothing. That's what I was afraid of. That's what we get for letting it sit for so long. Let's take the plugs out and we'll remove these plugs. I'm gonna pour some Marvel Mystery Oil to get the cylinders lubricated, and I don't know what to do from here.
A few minutes later.
Here we go. All right, these look like regular sockets, but if you look inside, there's little rubber boots. Those hold the spark plugs. So this is what you want, a spark plug socket. It goes on the plug, unscrews lefty-loosey, plug comes out. Okay, so take these three, make sure they go back exactly where they're supposed to go, along with an extension and your wrench. Go for it. That goes directly on the top. Then you can use your socket wrench and extension, lefty-loosey. Hopefully that plug comes out. That's tighty. Yeah, watch your knuckles. Busting knuckles is never fun. All right, you can hand pull that one. Now do the next one. Yo. Oh, even the top of the plug is pretty nasty. Watch your knuckles. Doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, that one isn't bad.
After all these years. Okay, this is the magic. This is Marvel Mystery Oil. It lubricates everything. We're gonna pour it right down those cylinders.
Is that poisonous?
No, I mean if you drink it,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was.
Let's see if I can get it in one shot. More than enough. Now we're just gonna put these hand tight to seal the hole. Let that soak in. It's gonna lubricate the cylinder walls, make everything easier to go up and down. In the meantime, we're going to get some lunch.
Many months later.
It has now been 1 year since this jet ski video or series has started. I've used these two jet skis so many times this summer. Loved them both. Used them at Winterizing, used them on my pond. The problem is they both have 900 hours each on them. So anybody that is interested needs to know if the engines have been rebuilt. I have no idea. I have no records for them. I just know they run well. All I've done is oil changes and batteries, and they run great. I can't tell you that the engines have been done. So they're 900 hours each, which is tremendously high. That's like a 200,000 mile vehicle. As you can see, fall is here. Fall is falling, leaves are falling. I have at least 3 jet skis that need to be winterized. Actually, those 3 haven't run. These two both need to be winterized now. And these 3 are old enough that I can't get anyone to work on them. That's my parts jet ski. This is my great one that I really want to bring back to life. That's the one that ran in the beginning of this video last year. Put it away, winterized it, wouldn't click. Like nothing happens this spring, so I haven't touched it since. So that's still winterized from last year. That is my most favorite jet ski, these 3Ds. And those 2 are just good running 2019 wave runners that have value to somebody on a really nice trailer. So here's the thing. Since this video started, which was not even planned when this video started, I've moved to Florida. It's been probably exactly a year since these 2 jet skis showed up. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jet skis, 3 trailers going into winter in New Hampshire. So I know that, what did I pay, $7,500 for 2 jet skis, $2,500 for one. These 2 are here. These have been here for 10 years anyway, so who really cares? I don't know what to do. Do I winterize them again? They didn't sell in New Hampshire. So what's going to make them sell a year from now? Do I bring them to Florida for $1,000 probably and then try to sell them? Do I winterize them and then sell them for less next spring? I mean, boat season in the spring, maybe they'll sell quicker. What would you guys do? $7,500 is a steal. I'm asking $9,000 for them now, $9,500 maybe. There's no way they're selling in New Hampshire right now. I haven't had a call and message on them in 2 months. So do I ship them to Florida for $1,000 and then try to sell them? Or do I wait till the spring and then sell them in New Hampshire? Winterize them out of sight, out of mind. Liquidate, get the cash, go buy something else. Tying up $7,500 makes me 0 money. What would you guys do? I got to use jet skis, so at least there's something good in this video. I got to use some jet skis for a little bit. Now they're just tying up money. These parts ones and the other 2, I think I would love to have them running right. The problem is they are too old and 2 strokes. Nobody works on them, so I can't bring them to the Sea-Doo dealer. I have to take them to a small engine guy that knows how to work on old 2-stroke jet skis at $150 an hour when each jet ski is only worth $2,500. So how would you guys handle this? This is just, what would you do? I gambled on it. I got to use 2 jet skis. I will break even. It's no big deal. But what would you guys do? I love these toys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Like my videos for me because it helps boost the algorithm, and I appreciate it very much. See y'all later. Have a great day. Adios.